Yeah, you know.
The hospital, like to the room separately. I just started feeling like something.
Baby, you make me a whole lot better. A whole lot better. A whole lot better.
I think this video is going to start on a low note because yeah, I don't know. So yeah, guys, welcome to our channel. This is Daudu and Esther, and my name is Esther. Yeah.
Say something now.
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry with our low energy today. Actually, we've just been going through our own personal healing. So we just feel if we can share our fun stories, our fun lifestyles with you guys, it's also cool for us to share some down moments with you.
Yeah.
So today we just want to use this video to try and encourage anybody out there going through or that went through or going through something similar to what we experienced. And trust me, the experience is not something I wish for my even my enemy. Like my enemy, I don't think I can wish that experience for my enemy. So just to go straight into the point, do you want to go say or I should continue?
Bring tissue close by. I thought I was done. Like we've gone past this.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, you know. Okay, yeah, so I mean I don't even know where to start. I will just start with the fact that like I don't know, just people do not know what happens deep down in other people in others in their lives, you understand? So I just feel like there are times whereby we keep this smile and
just trying to be strong.
Just trying to be strong. It doesn't mean that everything is well every time. You get? So I think this period is like one of the most trying periods for us that we've been through.
Since we've been together.
Yeah, since we've been together. It is so trying that it started off so well. Like
it was joyous.
It was joyous. It was I know like we actually wanted to wait for a while before having a baby, but we're not doing anything special to stop us from getting pregnant. It was just more like we're going to be a little bit careless, we're going to be a little bit not careless, and like if it happens, it happens. Yeah, that was more like what we were doing. Like if it happens, it happens. Or we're not giving pressure, we're not pressuring ourselves, we're not saying, oh, we wanted to get pregnant in the next 2 months, the next year. 2 months and all, so it wasn't like a pressure, but when it happened, it was just like, ooh, are you serious? Like I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was just feeling sick. Like so sick. I was feeling dizzy all the time. I kept on complaining, like I don't know how I am feeling. I don't know why I feel dizzy. So Boo was thinking it was stress and all that, work and all. At some point he was like, if I could take some time off work, you get, so that I can feel good and just go to the hospital, take a few days and rest. So I spoke to a friend of mine and I just told her then this is how I was feeling. She was like, that was the same feeling, because she was pregnant then. She said that was the same feeling she had when she was pregnant. Have I taken a test? I was like, no, I haven't, because like I'm not so sure if it is it. I'm not vomiting. My first thought was, oh, you're going to be vomiting and you miss your period. I haven't really missed my period that time, but it was just that the dizziness was so much. So I'm like, maybe I should wait till I miss my period before I take a test. She's like, oh, even before she missed her period, she already knew she was pregnant. She took a test and she saw a faint positive line, so I should take a test and see. I remember when I got back from work, I took the test alone. I was the first person to get back from work that day, so I was home alone. I took the test, and lo and behold, I saw a faint positive light. I was like, oh my god, is this happening? Just like, I don't even know how to continue. You needed to see the pregnancy reaction. Like, the emotions were raw and it was there. I'm not someone that get emotional so fast, you know, right? I don't. Things don't make me cry and things don't give me. I don't know why. Like, the things that make me cry are unnecessary things but the deep things that would make me cry, I don't. But this one brought out tears from me. Real, like, I don't know, a lot of things. Like, oh my god, that was fast, something like that. So, did I tell you that very day, or I waited?
I think you waited.
I waited to do like all the ceremony of pregnancy announcement and all that. So yeah, I did it, and oh my god, my baby was crying. Oh god. So you guys, yeah, we went through that stage. We didn't actually tell anybody about it, not even our families or nobody. We didn't tell anybody. I didn't give any updates to my friend that far if I was pregnant or not. Like, we just decided that this is our first pregnancy. We needed to see it through to a particular stage before we start announcing. I think the only people that now got to know was my place of work, because like 4 weeks into the pregnancy, my 5th week or so, I could no longer, like, I can't even stand for a long time. I feel dizzy. The morning sickness was so crazy that I had to like let my boss know about it, and then they had a meeting and thought about me getting some time off work.
I remember also one time you said you fainted in school or something.
Oh yeah. I fainted at work.
Yeah.
I fainted at work, and yeah, the call and all that. So that even made them know that I was pregnant. So it was then they now decided I should take some time off work and just be at home and relax after my first trimester. I should resume back to work after my first trimester. So I don't know. Can you continue the story?
Okay, I'll try. So after that, she stayed at home. We started working towards having a baby, aiming towards taking care of the baby ourselves. I know we started planning the whole thing. Even before then, we were just saying, okay, we'll chill before going to the hospital after finding out. But I think after a week or two,
went to the hospital quite
early. Yeah, after a week or two, the old symptoms wasn't getting
better.
Yeah, so we just said, okay, let's just go to the clinic and see how far. So we went to this lady's clinic, and we went there. They did the HCG test somehow.
It was strong
and it was really high, and the guy said, yeah, you guys are pregnant and all, which serious to everyone is really great news, right? Yeah, like we said, we're very, very happy to confirm it, not our normal test and all. So we're really happy, and it was great. The doctors told us what not to eat, what to eat,
medicine I'm supposed to be taking,
and all. Then
and that even the symptoms I was feeling, there was really nothing much to do about it. I just needed to take a rest and just like, it's just normal. So I mean, that was it. We went back home.
Yeah, we went back home and continued living our life as usual, and it was really fine. It was going well.
It was just fun to know that something new was beginning to happen in our lives,
right? Trying to have a baby, and wow,
we're going to be having a baby. So many readings.
Oh Lord,
we're always watching YouTube videos of week every week.
Yeah, how the baby is looking like. How babies like books, reading online blogs. What's pregnancy like, the whole thing. It was really new to us, and it was great, but it was really new. That's just the main important thing. It was new, and we were just trying to find our feet, trying to get hold of the fact that we're having a third party in our house very soon. But as time went by,
I don't know what happened. What happened was, I don't know. I went to the toilet.
early, I think early stage you experience spotting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
experience
at the early
spotting.
stage you experience spotting. Then we checked online and they said it's normal.
It's normal. That
to-
spotting is like implantation bleeding. That was
Yeah.
before I even took the pregnancy test.
stuff,
I experienced spotting. So spotting is more like a discharge, normal female discharge, but it's a little pinkish or reddish. It's not menstruation. It's not as thick as menstruation. It doesn't stain you to that extent. Most time it doesn't even get to your pants. It's more like when you wipe after peeing, then you just find it on the tissue paper and all that. That was what I experienced. And when I went online, I just saw that once you have that, then you should do a pregnancy test. Spotting is like implantation bleeding. Yeah.
So
that was it.
Then
It wasn't like.
Yeah, that was it. So we started going to the hospital. Then after the first week, doctor appointment every week. We were going every weekend to see the doctor. Then there was just this week. This particular week, she started feeling serious pains.
Yeah,
she was having cramp pains, and it was really
so
serious and scary.
painful.
I read online, they said there is no problem, there is no big deal, that it's
more like your womb is expanding.
Yeah, that's why I read. It's like your womb is expanding. It's okay for you to feel such pain and all those things, which it was a little bit calming, but also not very calming because the pain was really much. She was really, so we just said, okay, we'll go to the hospital. I think that night she saw blood.
Yeah, when I went to pee,
yeah,
I wiped and I saw blood. I was like,
but we just felt probably spotting again.
When we read online and they were like, as usual. Immediately I saw it. You said it is common first week of pregnancy for you to, I said first week,
like your first
trimester, for you to still have some kind of spotting. It is okay, but you should always notify your doctor.
So then she saw blood. Then the next day we went to the hospital. The doctor checked and they did urine test. Then the next thing the doctor just said.
Then we did. After that, the doctor now did.
After that, the doctor told us to come in. The 2 other times we went to the hospital, it was normal visit. We went in, see the doctor. He checked, it was okay. But this time around, it felt different because after the urine test, the next thing the doctor said was we should come. Then we came in. A nurse came to call us. Then we came in, and she took us to a room.
Yeah, to go and wait.
Yeah, she just took us to a room to wait, and it was weird and different. Like was with the whole special treatment. The week before that week, the doctor said by next week you should see the baby. You understand? If you remember, I said by next week you should see
the baby,
like something showing like the baby's coming up already and all.
Yeah, the baby's growing.
Yeah. So when he called us, we should go to the other room to wait. Like from that moment, I just started feeling like something is wrong.
I still wasn't even feeling. I didn't want to feel anything because
for me, I just felt something is wrong. Something is not right. Why would you call us to go to the hospital, like to the room separately? I just started feeling like something is not right. Everywhere is just silent. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's coming to check up on us. It's like, are you guys waiting for a confirmation of something or what? Like, why is nobody just coming to meet us to tell us something? Everyone's just doing their business like normal. They are not. So after some minutes, the doctor said, okay, we should come in. Then we came in and he said he wants to check her. He checked. I brought out my phone, hoping to see something, still trying to be optimistic. And I
was in the room,
I was trying to be optimistic, like maybe I'll see something. I brought out my phone to make videos and all. Then I checked.
Yeah, I had like this because the pregnancy is still early. We're still doing this vaginal
check and all
scan kind of test, ultrasound, this thing. So when he did that, there was really nothing, and I don't know. When we're done, it was like, okay, he's done.
Yeah, he said he's done. There's nothing.
Come outside. He can't see anything anymore.
Like he can't just see anything. Then we went into he came to meet us in his office. Then he said, there is nothing there that is, but he's supposed to see something now, but there is nothing there. I'm like, okay, is it like at some point we will see? And he said that he just said he doesn't know, that even the urine test they did,
that
it's
it was
low,
faint,
like faint,
very,
is
that
low.
the HCG has gone
Dropped
down.
Yeah,
That's
now
dropped.
I'm like, so what's that? And you know the way doctors are, it was just straightforward.
It
He
was
just
just
said
straightforward,
it's
and
either
it was
it's
just
a
like
chemical abortion.
Yeah, or it's just like it's an. First of all, he mentioned the word it's an abortion. I'm like, to me, I don't know that miscarriage was abortion. I was like, the abortion I was thinking is when you intentionally
take it off
so
yourself.
I was like, no. The guy kept on saying that he thinks the pregnancy has been aborted. I'm like, which one is the pregnancy has been aborted? And you know we live in Japan, so English as well. They can be trying to say one grammar and they are meaning something. I went online to check. So I announced online that miscarriage also means abortion. Some people can refer to it as abortion, and it can also be referred to as miscarriage. So I asked him, I showed him miscarriage, and he said, oh yeah, he's talking about the same thing. So I'm like, okay.
He said it might be myopic pregnancy or something like that. He also said it might be myopic pregnancy or something like that, or my something pregnancy like that. He said one word like that it might also be that one, and he just said probably next week. Then from the whole HED dropping, you not seeing anything, it's more pointing to the direction of the miscarriage than it being any other type of pregnancy, right? Then we went home trying to be positive, but still deep down inside us we just know that something has really happened. Then for us that day was just one of the
we went to the hospital feeling happy, thinking it was just going to be a normal check, like even if there was spotting, but it wasn't so much. I saw it just once, and I don't know, to be honest, when the thing happened and when I read online later when I got home, every of my symptoms went down. Like, it went down. I was always feeling sick. I was having both. All of a sudden, I woke up and I was like, babe, my eyes is not turning me anymore. I'm not feeling dizzy anymore. And it was like, maybe just normal pregnancy symptoms, like it might happen, go away. But this one, it felt like the real me back.
That weekend, it's just like there's this dark cloud that just covered the whole atmosphere. It was really, really dark for us. We were crying. She was really down. She was sad. I was just trying my best to comfort her.
It was so painful. The most painful part was whenever I go to the toilet I think it was that night when we got back that night.
You experienced much blood.
Jesus, the bleeding was much. Even my menstrual bleeding has never. When I mean something is much, it felt like you were bringing out, what do we use in making fried rice? Liver, right?
Yeah. It was that thick,
that thick. He was that thick, and he kept on coming non-stop.
Yeah, you even went more than your normal 7 days you usually go through. Yeah.
Like almost like 2 weeks. The bleeding kept on coming, so it was so painful. Every time I go to the toilet and I see the blood, I'm just like, oh no, God, why me? Why did this have to happen? Why did this have to happen?
Trust me, it was like the most difficult time of our relationship, of our lives, because we've never.
There was nothing babe was going to say.
And there was nothing I could say to make her feel better. And I don't think there's anybody. You don't get prepared for something like this, right? Even if, I don't know, you don't just get prepared for something like this. You don't know how to approach issues like this. I was just down. Anytime she's crying, I am crying. Like, God, what should I do? I remember the only thing I was just praying for is, God, please just grant her strength. Like, just grant her strength to be able to cope through this period. Because I know she's very, very emotional. And I was just praying, like, God, please, just find a way to just grant her strength. Please, so she can just cope through this period. Because it was really difficult. Every time she gets up, goes to the toilet, comes back, she's crying. Every time she sees anything online, picture, baby, she's crying. It was really, 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 really tough. And seriously, it was really, really a difficult moment for us, and something I can't even just wish for anyone right now. I can't even wish for anyone to even go through such period, such experience. It was really tough for us, and she knows I've commended her a lot. Like the way she handled the whole period, I'm really surprised. I know. Even when the doctor said we should come back the following week, I remember we didn't even bother going back again. We just ignored the whole coming back. Like that's happened. So if we go back, what do you want to tell us now?
No,
sorry.
we went back. We went back and we told him the bleeding continued.
It
was after we went back again. We told him the bleeding continued. Then they did their check and they just found out that because normally there are some miscarriages you have that you need to be admitted in the hospital. Like if it's that, there are some you have to be admitted. Especially if they check and the baby's heartbeat is still there, then they'll have to do like a kind of flushing for you to flush everything out. So when they checked, this one wasn't like that, and he was like, as the bleeding continues, my system is cleaning up. So since it's been more than 8 days since the thing I've been bleeding, so he just said he's going to stop. Maybe in the next 5 to 6 days I'll still keep having it. So it was not like, okay, so the next visit, by the time I come the next visit, should have stopped. So we need to come again another time. So that time after, he actually stopped before the next visit. So we didn't
just bother going back again. Just
bother going back because I wasn't ready to hear any of those things again, and which we already know. We already asked what was the cause of, and that's even the most painful part, is that they don't know the cause of it.
Why did it happen? Why did the whole abortion? And that's, even for us, that's actually the most painful part, because
you don't know if you did anything
throughout the whole period. We were just so blaming us. We were careful, like before the whole incident. Then after the incident, we were just asking ourselves, like,
what happened?
What did we do? Did we do anything wrong? Was it that you ate something you were not supposed to eat? Did we do anything that we were not supposed to do?
If I was still going to walk.
Seriously, it was that bad. I was actually asking myself, like, did I do anything? God, did I do anything to deserve this? Like, was it my sin? Did I do anything? It was just really difficult for me.
If I didn't get some time off work, I would have blamed myself. I would have been like, it was because I was still going to work. Yes. I was stressing myself going to work. That was why it happened. But then at 4 weeks, they gave me a break at work already to stay at home till the whole of my first trimester is over. Even when I told them at the end of the day that we lost the pregnancy, I think we lost the pregnancy at 7 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So when we told them we lost the pregnancy, and they were like, you know what, still take the whole of your first trimester they gave me, take it off, like take your time, because this time, like, I don't feel I'm not in the right sense or mood to come back to work, so I should take my time, I should heal, I should travel, go to somewhere interesting, and just do things that
will make you feel
that will make me feel better. And that's one thing I just know is the truth is when something has not happened to you, it's so hard to figure out what somebody is going through. I remember a friend of mine went through this same thing, and the day she told me and she was crying, I was like, you know what, you don't have to cry. Like, that shows that, what did I tell her again? I told her that shows that at least your body has given you a sign that you can actually get pregnant, right? So this is just one that has happened to you, so you shouldn't even feel bad, because more is going to like come in and these ones will stay. I was even wondering, like, why is she crying so much? This is like a sign that, do you get, that was how I saw it then, like, this is like a sign that you can actually get pregnant. For you to be pregnant and then have a miscarriage, it shows that you can get pregnant, and that's your first time. So I just feel like more will come. When it was my turn, it wasn't even feeling like that. It felt like that was the one and only pregnancy you would ever have, and
you just lost
it. That was how it was. There was nothing anybody could even tell me, and we didn't even share the news with anybody, because we just kept it to ourselves, and we were trying to heal ourselves, and he was doing his best, because I didn't even want to share, because I feel like the moment you
start telling people
too many stories, too many talk, I was like, before we shared this, I needed to be in that place where I've gone past it. You get? I think it was after a month or so before we ended up telling our parents, and oh my God, they were so sorry. Like, oh, it's okay. Yeah. And yeah, now it's been months. And we're finally ready to like share with you guys, and even still sharing with you guys after it has passed. So yeah, we just decided to share this with you guys, and also to encourage anybody out there that is going through a difficult time like this, and you know you haven't really been able to share with anybody. Just so that you're not alone. You're not going to be the first person to experience this. Like, we have actually gone through it as well, and it's not something that is easy. How did we go through it? You need to like read books if you can. If you're a Christian, listen to the word of God, and just know that God promises for your life would always come to pass. He said we should go forth into the world and do what? Multiply, right? So he would always make his promises. He will fulfill them in your life. So I just cry if you want to cry. That's one thing that helped me. I won't even say hold it deep down, because if you do and pretend as if everything is fine, it would like you have that pain. Cry if you want to cry, brood if you want to brood, and at the end of the day you come out feeling much better, feeling okay, and just know that you're not alone. Things will go back to normal, and things will be fine. So that's how I help myself. That's what I told myself. God would still answer prayer and give us babies that wouldn't have to cry over, and things will go super well in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. I wouldn't say I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because it's just more like us just sharing a part of us with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one, right?
Yep. See you guys in the next one. Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace out.